like
What are you doing right now?
What?
What are you doing right now?
I'm going to stand a little bit for energy's sake.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to kind of pace like this.
I'm not into that.
Well, I'll get tired. I'll sit.
Okay, because that mic stand's kind of heavy. And I'd rather you just
But it's like
keep
on
the
my
mic.
hip, so it's kind of like nice.
Okay.
Steady. It's perfectly.
Okay.
So.
Okay. You always keep me guessing.
Just don't interfere with my process, please.
Okay. Just as long as you talk into the mic at a consistent distance from the mic, I'm fine with that.
Well, I don't do that.
Just for
sitting.
editing purposes.
So
I know
why would I
you
do
don't,
it
but I feel exactly. I just feel like it'll be
standing?
worse now. Let's just start the fucking thing. Do you want to do it?
No.
This is heavy friending. I'm friending you so hard. An alliance slowly forming like a boner in my heart. So if you wanna fucking friend me, better give me all you got. No, I don't take this lightly, cause it's heavy. Heavy friending. There is an eagle flying.
Hey, listeners, this is Laura Lee Bishop sitting here with Joe Barlow, my friend. He gets on my nerves sometimes, but isn't that friendship? Joe?
Hey, everybody.
Say hello to me, too.
Oh. Well, you started hostile, so I didn't want to engage with you.
You know what we never had that a lot of friendships have?
What's that?
Is that when you first meet someone, a lot of times you're just nice to them at the beginning because you're walking on eggshells a little bit. You're just trying to like feel the person
Yeah, you've
out.
never been nice.
You've never been nice to me either.
I'm nice.
Oh my God. First of all, you're screaming.
See,
Okay.
this is what I'm talking about. Not nice.
You're not nice.
Don't you think
Because
there's
you're
ways?
screaming at
Don't
me.
you
Do
think there's ways
screaming
to
at
tell someone that they're loud? That are nice?
You're hurting my ears. I've said that 100 times to you.
No.
Yeah, I have.
I'm saying that's not nice still.
Okay, what's a nice way? How'd you like me to say it?
Okay, you talk a little loud.
Sometimes you talk really loud and it hurts my ears.
Hey, excuse me. Don't mind me, but do you think you're a little loud or do you think you're okay?
What you're saying is the equivalent of how you knock on my door when you come here.
Exactly. It's
we
a
need
nice
to talk
knock.
about that. No,
it's a nice knock.
You knock
I'm
like
a nice
person
boy.
who has been stabbed 50 times, has pulled themselves on their belly, like army crawled to the door, and with the last bit of energy they have in their body, they tap ever so slightly on the door.
Yeah.
That's how you knock.
Some help you'd be. If
But
I had
see
been
you're perfectly
shanked,
fine. You're just standing here perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with you.
That's true. I hope listeners, can you tell I'm standing right now?
Yeah. So
Are you impressed?
today, Joe has decided to hold the mic stand
I'm
on his
getting tired.
hip like a baby.
Well, because you give me a
He's rocking like he's soothing a baby.
You give me a desk mic, so I have to hold it.
That's
If I had your stand, I could
No,
just stand.
that's a great stand. I would love to use that stand, but unfortunately, I have other things to attend to because I have to do the technical aspect of this. I have to make sure everything's running smoothly. I am the fucking engine of this operation. What are you?
I'm the gas. I'm hot gas.
I have gas, speaking of.
I heard something
It
happening
growled.
over there.
It growled,
Yeah.
but it's like moving. I think that's a good thing. Maybe it's like loosening a little bit.
I don't think that's a great thing for right now.
Well, that it makes a noise.
No, that it's loosening.
I want it to loosen though. It's so tight. Guys, I ate a whole bag, and I'm pretty sure the bag was for a family. It was a large bag of chopped up kale and shaved Brussels sprouts. A whole bag of it before Joe got here. And then I ate dinner on top of that. So there's a
Oh, I thought
mixture.
that was your dinner.
No, I ate it before dinner. And guess what I had for dinner? Spicy Thai food.
Ew, what is
So
happening
it's
inside of you?
A lot.
I wish
That's why
the
I want it to
magic school
loosen.
bus was real, and I'd go inside of
You'd
you.
go inside? So guys, this is heavy friending. And
Oh, yeah. We always start with an argument.
Yes. Well, I mean, I guess we kind of do sometimes.
That was kind of old school. We've been nice recently.
We have been nice recently. Maybe we're doing things in reverse. So when people first meet, they're nice to each other and then they're mean. And maybe we were mean at first and now we're nice.
Well, maybe we're going to break up soon.
Oh. Has that been on your mind?
Breaking up with you?
Not being friends anymore? Oh, he got scared. He didn't want to really commit to that because it's too real.
I don't want you to
Break up with
lash
you.
out again.
Well, whatever. You know what I was thinking about today is the phrase "ding dong merrily on high." When
You were thinking of it's February 20th.
I can't remember what happened. Something Christmas came to my mind. I don't know. But we did a Christmas episode, and the way you said "ding dong merrily on high," I can't think of it any other way now.
How do I say it?
You went "ding dong merrily on high" like that. And now that's the only way I can think about it.
If I was on a Bravo show, that's what I'd say.
When
I turn
with
around,
your arms crossed and you look at the camera.
Ding dong, merrily on high.
I would love that.
What would you say?
What would the show be about, though?
It
This
would
Bravo
be. It would
show?
be a Christmas. It would be like we own a Christmas tree farm. Oh, so it's Christmas year round. So I can say ding dong.
Okay, I would say, "You high, ding dong."
No.
Yeah, it would be like a compliment. It would be like complimenting what you're saying.
How about this?
My thing would be that
No,
I'm a
you could say-
stoner and I love to
Oh.
eat sweets.
How about this? Fa la 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 la.
La 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 la.
Deck my halls. This would be a good Bravo show.
Yeah, it would. Give me another Christmas jingle
Silent
all
Night?
the motherfucking way. Silent Night, good. Silent Night?
We Three Kings.
I like that.
Actually,
one.
that would be a good name of the show if it was three heirs to the Christmas tree farm.
And the Christmas tree farm is called King's Christmas Trees.
yeah.
We Three Kings.
Good.
What's going on with you?
Oh, I thought you were going to tell
No.
me more.
I'm not. Nothing.
Yeah, we could probably just wrap it up here.
Wrap it up. No.
Yeah, the show? This
no,
show?
we have a lot to talk about. You said you wanted to talk all about Michael Cohen's testimony.
I actually said the opposite.
No,
of
you
that.
said you wanted to talk about it.
No,
It's a hot topic, and that by when the episode came out, it would be super fresh still.
Nope.
I have a show that I watched today that
Yeah?
I want to tell you about.
Is it about Hitler or killing him or finding
Oh my
him?
God! Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm just asking. This is just a conversation.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What is it about?
It's been now over a year, and you're still talking about hunting Hitler.
Well, it's good.
Are you still watching it?
No. Never got through it, actually. My Hulu subscription ran out.
You can use mine if you'd like.
I got a free year or two.
You could probably guess the password to a lot of my things at this point.
Oh, that means it's
yeah,
the same
so.
as some of our. Okay,
You
good.
could be sending emails to my business contacts, get into my LinkedIn.
I'd love
even.
to know who your business contacts are.
Is that a diss at me or?
No, that was a. I'm gonna.
Oh,
try
you
and
want to get
steal
some of
your
my contacts?
business
Okay,
contacts.
because I really don't have any. Is what I was gonna.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you were making fun of yourself, but I didn't catch it
Yeah.
because I have so much respect for you.
Wow. So we are friending in reverse. Should that be the new name of the podcast?
I don't think we should rebrand at this point because the
Okay.
brand is too weak.
Anyway, I want to tell you about this show that I just watched right before you got here, and I want you to watch it. It's called Botched Up Bodies.
Oh, you told me, and
Okay.
I don't want to know what it is.
It's British. It's a British, like, botched plastic surgery show, except they show everything. Everything.
Okay, let me name something they might show, and you tell me if they show it.
Well, I mean, I've only seen the first 2 episodes, so I can just.
Okay, tell me what they show.
Okay, so usually on Botched or on one of those shows, when they do the surgeries, like the cutting and stuff, it's blurry.
Okay, good.
This one,
Why would I want to see that?
they show you all of it. Cutting, slicing, blood, like ripping the skin off, all that kind of stuff. But on this one, the very first episode, a woman got a fucked up vaginal rejuvenation.
They're showing.
They showed her full vagina spread apart. They showed them cutting on her vagina and moving it around and stuff. It was insane.
Moving it around.
Yeah, there was like this weird ball in there. I don't know. I was very
And it
confused.
got botched?
Yeah, they cut off too much of her lips.
Why
to
would
where
they let this show air? Why would...
It's on Netflix.
No, I know, but why would the doctors let them do this if they're screwing up people's vaginas?
Well, the people agreed to it. No. They're reconstructing something that someone fucked up. The doctors.
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah,
they
yeah.
were getting video of them fucking up people's shit.
No. They're like, oh, this is a prank show. She thinks she's gonna have a designer vagina. We're cutting off all of her labia.
Okay, so they're fixed. So she had tried to get it fixed. Or,
Did I drink out of this in front of you? This
I don't
cup?
know. Why?
Because I got my Yeti cups confused. And this Yeti cup has been sitting in my room for a while and it's old.
So
Do you think
Did
I
you
drank
drink
out of it? Oh, fuck. I hope I didn't.
what is it though?
It's just water, but like it's
not bad.
stagnant.
Yeah, it's just not good.
I have a show coming up. I cannot get sick.
Oh.
Anyway, botched up bodies.
Interesting.
Their bodies get botched up. They showed a woman's whole vagina, and on her reconstructive thing, when she did it the first time, they cut off all of her labia, and so then it looked weird. So then she wanted like her outer like her. I guess it's the outer labia, like the big puffy ones. She wanted them to be more puffy or something, so they injected it with filler, and then they were like so puffy, like they were like swollen down there. So then they had to like go in and get that stuff out, and it was like a big mess.
How do you? I mean, what does a vagina look like?
The reason she got it the first time was that one of her inner labia was longer than the other. And so she wanted it to be even, but they just took too much of the labia out. But we're living in a fucked up time. So what? Mm-hmm. So what? Who cares? So you got one lip longer than the other.
Yeah.
You probably got one ball that hangs lower than the other.
I think it'd be weird if they just hung
Equal like
together.
that.
They'd bunk into each
Yeah,
other.
exactly. You have a little breathing room, you know?
Bunk.
Yeah. One lady
Or
got
they'd
her,
rub. They would just rub on
They
each
show the
other.
full boobs, so there's that.
But they're botched boobs?
Well, this lady's one boob was up high and one was down low. And I'm saying one was low and one was high.
What happened? How does that happen?
Something happened with the tissue around the implant where it like seized up
Yeah.
on one of them and the other one like it didn't. So
See, this is frightening because you're a vulnerable person already because you're like, oh, I like the way I look for whatever
Right.
reason. And then they go in and then they make it worse.
Oh, and this
and
is
then
another
that's
thing.
horrible. And you've just spent thousands of dollars.
They are mean. The announcer person, the person doing the voiceover.
Why do they have an announcer?
It'll say
Why is he
Kelly, bad boobs underneath her name.
Oh, in the
It's not like
graphics?
it's not like there's an actual technical term for what happened with her boob, like a seizing, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
They put Kelly, bad boobs underneath her name.
Why
That's
would
how they're doing
Kelly agree to be on this show? Is she getting paid?
I
by
wonder
someone?
if maybe they pay for the reconstruction or
Because
something.
why would you want to be known as Bad Boobs Kelly?
No idea. And also, she's showing them how bad she was botched.
Yeah, why would you want people to?
Yeah.
I would be ashamed.
There's a man on there who got a breast reduction because he had man boobs, and
So they
literally
accidentally gave him
described
big boobs. He's like he went in for a routine scrotal tuck, and then
he had man boobs, and he went to get them fixed, and they fucked up one of the nipples, so his nipple fell off.
oh god, what?
No, he said it looks like pepperoni, and I thought of you because didn't somebody tell you once you had pepperoni nips?
Wait, his looked like pepperoni when it fell off.
Yeah, when it was gone because it was like all like weird and
How
like,
does it
lumpy
just
and stuff.
fall?
It got necrosis. And so it fell off.
See, I could
So
never
guess
watch
what
this
he had to
show.
do.
This
But there's
show
another
sounds
thing. They were
awful.
calling him, they said man boobs. Like the person speaking, and then she called it moobs.
Oh, it's a woman?
Yeah, she said his moob surgery. That is like the most fucked up. That's like somebody being like, she has a fupa. And at one point, a lady
She
did
probably
have
does.
a fupa.
Did she say it?
I don't know because I wasn't paying attention at that part, but she
said
literally had
muffin
this
top.
weird fat thing sticking out right above her pubis, and they had to like go in and cut that out. I mean, it's crazy. They show it all. They show it all.
I would not. I would never watch this show.
I love to watch the surgeries and stuff like
Oh,
that.
I hate it. It makes me uncomfortable.
Because I went to the dermatologist recently and I asked her about Botox, and John was mad because he was in the room with me. We both went at the same time. And for some reason, they put us in the same room. They don't usually do
do you
that.
get a discount when they?
They should, don't you think?
Well, yeah.
I had to get naked in there for the lady to do my mole check. And he's just in there. I don't know. It was kind of like,
Yeah, he's never seen you naked, so that's,
yeah, it was like a threesome sort of.
Yeah.
She touched my boob in front of him.
Was she staring at him? While
She was like slowly Checking for
She's
moles.
like, how do you feel, big boy?
Yeah, but when I went, I asked about Botox. And after watching this, people will get something as simple as a filler. And the next thing you know, they're on botched up bodies.
Yeah.
Anyway, you need to watch the show. Listeners, you got to watch the show. It's amazing.
Well, so the question is, because a lot of celebs have some sort of cosmetic work done.
Yeah.
It's common. But you don't necessarily notice their botched things. So the question is, are they able to go into hiding right after so you wouldn't see it? Or do they just have a better procedure or a better doctor?
I like that
I
you're
assume they
asking
have
me
the
like I'm
most
an expert, but
expensive-
I have an opinion on it. For
Yeah,
sure.
I'd like to hear what you think.
Better doctors, but also they do get botched. Courtney Cox was looking like a fucking clown for a minute there. Okay.
Yeah.
That bitch was looking bad.
Okay.
Bad. Lisa Marie Presley, she got motor oil injected into her face by a fucking psycho doctor.
Motor oil?
Yeah, like he was literally using automotive type grease and shit and injecting them into these women.
Why?
He wasn't like he was lying about his certification or something, and he could probably just go to, I don't know, AutoZone and buy a fucking gallon of that shit for nothing. And he was injecting it into their faces, and then it hardened. So it's like they have these lumpy, bumpy faces. It's all fucked up. Lisa Rinna. Oh my God. Talk about someone who got fucking botched. Her lips look like she got a fucking allergic reaction to like shellfish or something.
But some people want that, don't they?
I hope to God she doesn't think that looks good. It looks heinous.
Because the Kardashians, they do stuff.
Yeah.
So, but theirs looks, I think,
I
good.
mean, I think it looks fine, but
Yeah.
Kim's face is getting a little bit like cat lady at this point.
Oh, and
Everyone
what do you mean
always
by
takes-
cat lady? She's
You know the Catwoman lady who like she looks like a cat now.
oh, I know
It's just
lizard
like this look
boy
where
or
they
lizard
put like
man.
the fillers in their cheeks so much, or like implants in their cheeks, and the cheekbones get really high. It just looks like totally unnatural.
Huh?
Everyone looks fucking psychotic. Have I told you before about that Twilight Zone episode? I feel like I have, where they have to pick one body or the other. When you turn 18, you pick like body number 15 or body number 16. And everyone is walking around with name tags on to identify who they are because everyone has the exact same body. You either pick 15 or 16. And this girl turns 18 and she's like, what if I don't want to get one of these bodies? And everybody's like, oh, honey, you must be crazy. Like you're ugly, essentially. Like you definitely want to pick 15 or 16 because everyone looks exactly the motherfucking same. And she just wants to be different. That's where we are right now. When you got 30-year-old girls with no wrinkles getting a full face of Botox, we got a problem.
Well, it won't last because we'll be dead soon.
That's a good way to look at it. Good way to look at everything. You know?
There's plastic in the oceans everywhere.
I know.
The deepest depths of the ocean.
Somebody told me that
There's
you can't
plastic
actually
down there.
recycle plastic. Is that true?
I don't think that's true.
Somebody told me we cannot actually recycle it. We just sell it to like China or
Oh,
something.
I think most of it does get
And we
sold.
can't
but
recycle it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't recycle a lot of it. We do ship it.
But can we?
I don't know. I hope
'Cause
someone
I'm
knows how.
really spending a lot of time rinsing out my fucking plastic.
Mm-hmm.
And if I find out it was all for nothing, when
Mm-hmm.
I rinsed out that nasty old container in my fucking fridge instead of just throwing it in the trash, that's going to make me really mad.
Yeah.
I am mad today. I don't know. I'm in a bad mood. I was being really rude to John. I actually said, you're getting on my nerves to him.
Well, I don't know if you remember the earlier part of this episode, but you were
You are not nice to me.
hostile.
You are not nice to me.
What do you mean?
When's the last time you were nice to me?
I think today.
When? At what point?
I timidly knocked on your door.
I
like a
agree
little
with that
mouse
part. I agree with that part.
Who showed up to work. You know, clock in, little mouse. Sniff around the corners for some crumbs.
Did you sniff around out there?
I sniff everywhere.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's about
that's
it.
you being nice. That's it. That you knocked on the door.
Yeah, that I knocked on the door. I didn't just waltz in.
Well, it was locked. You couldn't walk in.
I didn't test, so that's even nicer. I didn't even.
Have you
try to
ever tried?
waltz. I don't like walking into places.
Don't ever walk in here. Ever.
Remember the one time I left and you and John were like in the kitchen or something, and then I knocked to come back because I forgot my charger, and you're like, "What did you think we would be doing?"
In that short amount of time.
Yeah.
Because it was instantly.
But
that's still polite. You may.
I don't
What
know.
if you left and we're like, finally, and then we just like jumped on each other?
yeah, exactly. That's my that would be one of my worst nightmares.
When you go to someone's house, do you worry that the surface you're sitting on, that they've had sex on it?
Now I do. That
Just
you've
wondering.
said that.
Just
'cause
wondering.
There are surfaces here.
Just wondering.
Although you're married, so it's probably pretty boring.
Sex? Oh, like you have exciting sex and we have boring sex. That's interesting that's your conclusion on things.
I feel like, well, maybe because you have a staircase.
That we can have exciting sex on the staircase.
No. That it's like, oh, you have to go upstairs. Maybe you're getting romantic.
Oh, I see what
down
you're saying.
here.
Because we're married, we wouldn't have sex downstairs.
No, I'm saying with stairs,
Yeah.
you're more likely to have sex in unique places because you're like, really, we're going to climb the stairs to climb each other,
Gross.
as the phrase goes. So then you're like, oh, we're down here. I'm
Yeah.
feeling the mood. Maybe you're watching Bridges of Madison
I thought you were
County.
going to say Bridget Jones' Diary.
Oh, that.
I love
haven't
that
seen
movie.
it.
That's a cute
And
one.
then you're feeling it, and then you're like, you're
What
looking.
happens
You're
on-
you're like starting to kiss John,
Uh-huh.
and then but you're facing the stairs, and you're like looking at the stairs, and you're like
Mm-hmm.
gauging. You're like, that's kind of a lot of stairs.
Seems like you're writing a little skit in your head right now.
Well, it's not a skit. It's a 3-act play.
Okay. The staircase.
The staircase. Wow, we've got a lot of good ideas today.
We do. I think we should take a break.
Uh-huh.
And when we come back, we're going to do something really interesting for the listeners.
What?
They'll just have to wait till after the break.
Why start?
I think
now?
I'm lying.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Bob King.
And I'm Stephen King.
Stefan and Bob are kings.
We're the
We three kings.
Our other brother's not here.
He's dead.
He
died.
We won't tell you how. That's on the season finale of
We
Three
Three Kings.
Our mom, where's she?
Mom,
Yeah.
she died with our brother
Well,
in childbirth.
allegedly.
Oh, I gave away
She
the
might
finale.
come back. It's happening on We
The
Three
Three
Kings,
Kings.
only on Bravo.
Ding dong merrily on high.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Guys, that's a trailer for our new show, and we can only thank you for that.
You're looking at me. You're thanking me.
No, I'm thanking
Bob King?
the listeners.
Oh, am I still Bob King?
No.
Okay, sorry. It's hard for me to get out. I'm method with it.
But thank you guys for contributing to Patreon, our Patreon. That's how we made the pilot for We Three Kings.
That's why and how.
And we're going to pitch it to Bravo, and they're going to love it.
They're gonna love it.
Guys, what is Patreon? Well, it's a website, patreon.com.
I feel like Bob King and Stefan King should tell them what Patreon is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because Stefan, I think, had the same voice as me.
Hi, I'm Bob King, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about a website that's going to help struggling indie podcasters.
Oh, that's good.
Stefan, tell them what the name of it is.
The name of the
Well,
website?
you have to start with, hi, I'm Stefan King.
Hi, I'm Stephen King.
Yeah.
You already knew that because I'm one of the stars of We
Three
Three
Kings.
only on Bravo.
Bravo.
And the website is called patreon.com/heavy
Heavy
friending.
friending.
And that's where you'll go.
/ We Three Kings.
No, we don't know what that is. We didn't get that one. Someone else
okay.
stole it. But you go on there and you can contribute money to the King family tree business.
What if there is a Patreon / We Three Kings? I need to know.
I'm gonna type it
I
in.
need to know. If it's not, let's just get it. Let's just get it to have it. You want to get it to have it. just to have it.
Patreon. Why don't you?
Anyway, I'm Bob King. And what you're going to do is you're going to go, hi, I'm Bob King. You're going to go to patreon.com/heavyfriending. And you can donate any amount of money you want. It's on a monthly basis. It could be $1, $2, $3, $1,000, whatever you want to do. If you're feeling a little generous, hey, maybe 5. Each of those tiers gives you different benefits.
What?
One of the tiers, you're going to get a custom ringtone. Custom, baby. It's going to have your name in it. Your name in it. They're all different. They're all magical. And I think that one's like $5 or something. I mean, come on. Do it. I like to shout out to Pat, too.
Yeah, my friend. Pat.
Yeah, Pat, for changing his pledge. He upped his pledge. That means he loves it and he wants more.
What if he then downed it, though?
That would hurt me.
Then we would know, we have to get better. Mm-hmm. Because now we know we're upwards.
It would be fucked if we shouted out to him and then he downed it after that.
Yeah, that would be fucked
That
up.
would be really fucked up.
Really fucked up. By the way, patreon.com/we3kings does exist.
Oh my God. And what is it?
They have 0 patrons.
Okay, but that doesn't mean anything that we had 0
Do you
for
think
a while.
this photo is the actual person? Because it says the person's name is Kenneth Uhas.
Okay.
Now describe the picture you see. What do you think? Kenneth Uhas, I'm thinking.
I saw beard.
I saw long, kind of brownish hair.
Did you see a beard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's
Maybe
a
flannel?
hair-filled man.
Yeah.
And now what is this photo you see?
I don't like to gender people, but I see a little girl.
Well, she has lips. Her lips are vibrant.
You're gendering someone. You can have vibrant lips and be a boy.
No, I'm saying.
And identify as a boy. I'm just saying.
I'm saying it appears as if there are colorings added to the lips.
Yeah, but a boy could add colorings to his lips. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, I know, but I didn't say either way.
Do you know?
I didn't say either way, did I? Go check the tape.
But you're arguing it's a girl.
No,
to me,
did not. I just said, what do you think?
That's a little girl, and
wearing a hat,
and she's probably like 8.
Yes, and
her name's not Kenneth Uhas. Okay, this is a scam. What is this? What are the tiers?
It says they're creating slot play videos.
What is a slot play video?
I assume it's something with
gambling.
Oh, wait, wait. Kenneth is contributing, I think, to this thing. That's
okay,
what is
that?
Play video.
Oh, slot play video. That sucks. It's taken.
So why did...
Hey, but you could get We 3 Kings with the number 3 instead of spelled out 3.
Oh, I did spell it out.
Yeah, so we could take that one.
Well, let me...
Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Hi, I'm Bob King, star of We 3 Kings, only on Bravo
TV.
Visit us at patreon.com/heavyfriending/we3kings today. Okay, guys, we're back. I was trying to get Joe to do it, but he wouldn't do it. Have you ever noticed that in scary movies, when people breathe hard, the women, their breasts go up and down really fast? They're always like, like they breathe only with their tits in movies. Breathe from your fucking diaphragm, ladies. Someone's chasing you. Someone's trying to kill you. Get a good, healthy breath from your diaphragm. Don't breathe with your tits.
But that's the problem. That's what happens when people, hyperventilate. They're not getting a full breath.
Okay, but do their boobs have to go up and down that hard?
Yeah.
It kills me. I like how I want to tell you guys something right now.
Huh.
Joe has maintained eye contact with me this entire time. I was truly raising and lowering my breasts.
You were trying to get me to...
No, but I was showing, but I mean...
Yeah, I know what
but
you were doing.
I wasn't trying to get you to look at my boobs. It was not a trap. Absolutely not. But I want to say, I would have looked if you were going, and dudes in movies, they're always like, no, with their crotches. I would have looked at your crotch.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is you didn't look at my boobs. I love that about you. I love it about you. Mm-hmm. And people like, we make the jokes or whatever, but that's why I make the jokes is I feel so comfortable with the fact that it's just so platonic. Now, I know that it wasn't at the beginning for you and all that stuff, and it was hard for you to work through it, but that you are now. And I appreciate that.
I'm very good if someone says, this is not going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, great.
Yeah.
I'll move on. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
need, I'm not the kind of person who like shows up at the wedding and I'm
Yeah.
like, don't marry her.
So let me ask this.
Mm-hmm.
When you said don't marry her just now too, it implied that it was either a lesbian wedding or you were proposing to
why
a
am I
man.
going to
Okay.
a lesbian wedding?
Okay. One
That's
or the
really
other.
not going to work out.
One or the other. But also at my wedding, was there just like a little part of you that was like, don't do it?
No, I was too scared to speak to anyone at your wedding, let alone shout in a ceremony.
Oh, that was fun. That was the best wedding ever. Oh, so good.
Those were the days.
Golly, it was so long ago.
When was your anniversary?
In September.
Okay.
God, we've been friends for so long.
You're doing it
I tell you about my gas now.
I know. Well, you tell everyone.
You don't like that? I thought we were at that place. I mean, I think that, like I said earlier, we're doing things in reverse because I feel like you talk about your gas before you talk about your shitting. And we have really talked about
think-
that.
You're like farting in front of John and stuff?
Not really.
No.
No. He doesn't, because he doesn't like to talk about that stuff. So I respect that. I'm like, he doesn't want to talk about shitting. He doesn't want to talk about farting. Now listen, he does it. He does it. Okay. He may think he doesn't, but he does. All right.
What do you mean? He thinks he does?
Well, in his sleep.
Why does he think
maybe he thinks he doesn't do it in front of me, is what I'm saying. But he does, unbeknownst to him, do it in front of me.
Is
You feel
he
me?
concerned about you hearing what he does behind a closed door?
No, because he's on a totally. No, I did ask him because I read this article. I think it was like in the New York Times or something about how if you're not able to talk about your bathroom stuff with your partner, that's not a healthy relationship because that's a huge part of our lives is going to the bathroom. Like you have to do it every day, no matter what. And if you feel uncomfortable about going to the bathroom, that sucks. Like it sucks for you to go on vacation and be like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. And all those kind of things. You need to be able to like take a shit if you need to.
Right.
Like,
Or bottling up those farts.
you don't want
That
to
hurts.
like I'm bottling up a fart right
and
now.
I appreciate that. And you
I'll
should
do it for you
should do that.
till these microphones stop rolling. But then all bets are off, brother. Okay, I'm letting it go. One time I had this really long flight, and like all these bubbles in my stomach built up. But it's like it happens to your tummy when you go up in the air because the air bubbles expand. But like I couldn't toot. But there was a man in the bathroom when I was waiting in line who was like. And I was, when he walked out, I honestly wanted to tell him how jealous I was.
Oh.
Like, cause he was able to do it. And I was like looking at him like, you fucker. Cause he could like release it.
You're allowed to fart on airplanes though. Because no one can really hear it. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
kinda
but I
like,
couldn't. Is what I'm saying. It wouldn't come out. Like it was just like in me.
no
Oh,
one
you
can
want it?
tell.
Yeah. So you fart a lot on the airplane?
Yes, it's the best place.
Yeah.
Then you get to sit in it and smell it, and then you like look around and you see
You're like,
who's
ew,
getting
who
affected.
did that?
No. You just smile to yourself and you look at them out of the side of your eye, and you see how they react.
You like slowly go like this and waft it towards
and
them.
children are screaming and crying.
Anyway, it's said on the
But
thing.
that's fun. That's my kind of vacation.
Yeah.
Just get on the plane,
get,
get to an airport, and then come
get
right
back. Yeah.
Need
Yeah.
to spend time on a beach.
No. But a beach is a great place to fart too. The wind's blowing, like you're outside, you're free,
I don't really like the beach. I feel like there's pressure on me to like the beach.
You don't have to like the beach.
People are like, oh, I love the beach. I'm a beach.
Well, I don't really
life."
like to be outside ever. I enjoy the beach, but I don't like to be outside most of the time.
I mean, the beach, what is it? It's sand? That's what a beach is,
Good
right?
time for you to show off those pepperoni nips, though.
But a beach is just sand, right?
And water, ocean.
You need water.
You need ocean.
Right.
Yeah.
But you don't need a lot of water because it's you need to be standing on sand, right?
Well, you could be standing at the edge of the sand.
Because you could be on the sand.
What is this conversation?
I'm just
what are
saying,
you getting at?
I'm saying a beach is mostly sand with a little bit of water, right? Can we agree on that?
No, we cannot agree on
Why?
that.
That's
Some beaches are a
It's like
short beach with a
90%.
big ocean. The earth
but
is
the
like
ocean
90%
isn't the beach.
fucking.
The ocean is not the beach. You get too far out, it's not
So
beach
you're
anymore.
telling
Now
me,
you're in the ocean.
let me ask you this. You're telling me, what's a desert then, motherfucker? If you don't
sand.
have the ocean, you don't have a beach.
No, I'm saying you need ocean. I'm just saying the ocean is a small component of the
No,
beach.
it's like half of what the beach is.
It's not
the beach
half.
is the ocean
No.
and the sand.
No.
What are you talking about? And what is this argument? What is wrong with you?
The beach is land. The beach is the land part. The land needs to be touching the ocean or a lake or some body of water.
The beach is going
beach is
to
the
a
land.
body of water. No, quit talking
Yeah.
for me.
No.
The beach is a body of water
No.
with sand in front of it. Sometimes it's rocks, motherfucker. Explain that kind of a beach. Sometimes there's rocks everywhere. It's still the beach because you're going to the ocean. That's what makes it a beach.
No.
Okay? Yeah.
Lakes have beaches. It's not the ocean.
I have never had anyone say, let's go to the beach, and you went to a lake. I'm just going to say that.
You got to live by one of the Great Lakes, and then you
gross.
would know
Gross.
that those
That's
are
why
beaches.
you said Kardashian earlier.
I don't say
That's
that.
why you said that. So I don't care
I don't
about your
say
lakes.
Kardashian.
You did earlier.
I say Kardashian.
Kardashian.
But the point is, the beach is the land part.
Okay.
But
the
it needs
beach
to
is
be
the land
touching
part.
water, is what I'm saying.
Sure. You're right.
So
So what if I took a cup of water to the desert? And are we at the beach now?
no,
So it has to be the ocean.
no, it doesn't. Lakes have beaches.
The beach is the part of the water and the sand together. That's what makes it a beach.
Yeah, that's a way of putting it.
50-50.
But
because if you don't have the ocean or the lake, the Great Lake,
Or
then
just
you
even
don't
a moderate
have a
lake.
beach.
A
Or, you know, what's a
medium
moderate
lake?
lake?
It's a small-
Oh, the moderate lakes of.
A pond, could maybe have a beach.
I don't think so.
I don't know the full definition
Have you ever
of
even
pond.
seen a pond?
I don't really know
Yeah.
how I would go, oh, that's a pond, that's a lake.
There's a way to say that's a pond and that's a lake. There's a big difference
What's the
between a lake and a
difference?
pond. A pond is very tiny.
How tiny?
This is the worst
You are the one
conversation.
trying-
No, you're the one
No.
arguing. I want to tell you about
All
the
I
New
wanted-
York Times article
All
about
I wanted to
talking
say about
shitting.
beaches was that they're mostly sand, and I don't like sand, so why would I like the beach? That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But I do stand by my stance on beaches.
Okay, and I stand by mine. So great.
What, that you carry a glass
Okay,
of water to a desert
okay.
and now you're swimming?
That wasn't my position. You've
What
mischaracterized
about
it.
quicksand? That's like a beach.
What's the deal with quicksand?
That's like an ocean plus sand.
quicksand?
Yeah, what is it?
Okay. I'm fucking done with you. No, you're supposed to talk about shitting with your partner.
Okay, what else do you want to say?
And this
about
is what I wanted to say is that you have to know their schedule. And the reason you asked me if John's ever embarrassed what he does in the bathroom.
That's
and my
true.
answer to that
That's
is
a good question.
and here's a good answer. My answer to that is no, because he's on a different schedule than I am.
Oh.
And I think his schedule happens in another location than this house.
You think he poops away from home?
At work. I think
Only?
he's a lunchtime
He
pooper.
only poops at work.
Well, I think he's a lunchtime pooper. That's all I'm saying.
It's weird pooping at work because
Mm-hmm.
everyone probably kind of knows what you're doing, but you don't have that comfort level where
Right.
you can say like, how was what you just did? And did you do what I think you did?
Or it's like my mom when we go out to eat and I literally get up to go pee for 5 seconds. And every time I come back, it could be a table, just the two of us, a table of 10 people. She says, everything okay? Every time with a panic in her eye.
Yeah.
Like every time I go to the bathroom, I have explosive diarrhea or something.
Well, yeah, but what
And she asks it in front of everybody.
what does that question mean?
I don't know. I think
Are
she
you
thinks
bleeding out of
something
your butt?
happened in the bathroom. She always goes, is everything okay?
Well, people
everything
do
okay?
go
I'm
to the
like,
bathroom maybe for important other personal reasons.
No,
Potentially,
she
but-
thinks I have. She
she
thinks
thinks it's a
she's worried
bowel
about
issue.
a bowel issue every time. And every time I'm like, even if it weren't, I'm not
Don't
going to
yeah,
announce it to all
right.
these people. Like, so.
As a matter of fact, mother, you should. I have photos I'd like to share with you and the
exactly.
guests. It's interesting. Yeah, I think it's interesting to me that John is less open to talking about that.
Yeah,
because I
he
think
won't.
men are raised to be more
And
like
he has 3
open about
brothers.
that. Right, exactly. You would
Maybe
think
he got tired of it.
he got tired of it.
He's the
It's
youngest.
never-
Maybe he was just like done of hearing about it. Like growing up, it was just like constant. And he's just like over potty humor.
Just everyone's pooping. And
Yeah, he's like, just, I get it.
peeing.
I get it. I don't know. My sister and I talk about that kind of stuff a lot. Like Andrew, I feel like I have to talk about those things with Andrew because I can't with John.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can talk about them with you. Right?
I don't really talk about my own movements, do I?
Not really.
No,
Well,
but
I
I'm
mean, I
open
know
to
about
the
your
subject.
some of your movements. I know how you wipe and
Everyone knows, yeah, that.
now that we
I
said
tell
it.
you when I eat Brussels sprouts.
Well, you don't need to tell me. Your breath announces it to me. The
Does my-
burps. That,
do you, oh, why does it do that?
I don't know, but it's doing it
Really
to me
makes
right
a lot of
now.
gases.
It does on both ends. Why do we eat them? They're not worth it. They're good, but they're not worth it.
They got nutrients and stuff.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever. Man, leave us to our own devices and we get right back into the swing of things, don't we? You know, nothing to no stupid agenda. Just let us talk and we're gonna get right back to Browntown. You know what I mean? We're gonna go there. We're gonna talk about it.
I wonder if it has a beach.
Browntown.
Yeah.
It's got
Is it
moisture.
a coastal city?
Guys, thank you so much for listening to Heavy Friending. It's been fun. Has it been fun for you? I feel like, you know what we need to do that we haven't done in a while?
What's up?
Closer or further apart after this episode. What are you thinking?
We started real bad. If we would have ended after 5 minutes, it would have been farther. Now, it's closer, I guess. I don't know.
I think, yeah, closer.
Probably
We had some off mic time.
the
you know?
moment I didn't look at your heaving breasts,
Yeah.
I think really solidified it for me.
Yeah, for me too. I appreciate it. Hashtag not me too.
Thank you. Ding dong merrily on high. Oh, hell yeah.